1 2 1 2. Just counting subscribers. Actually, it would have to go to 3 now. 3 whole subscribers. Thanks, Dave. Yes, I am doing a sound check because in the last video I failed to plug the headset in correctly and there was no commentary track attached to the whole lot of it. So if you watched that one, I hope you worked out what it was that I was doing. Yeah, I'm going to try to avoid making silly mistakes. We're back on the quest for the finished gun. Once again, this is episode 10 now, I believe. In fact, when I uploaded the last one, I actually mislabeled it as episode 10, so it is, on the upload at least, it's correctly labelled on the channel. So that was another silly mistake for that one. And in episode 8, if you've seen that, just completely forgot to have a key ready to actually open the hatch to the rat fight. So yeah, we didn't get any closer to the finished gun on that particular run. So hopefully we've got sound. Hopefully I'm not going to be making any gameplay boo-boos on this one. Oh, there's key stuff. While I make mention of them, let's get over here to the exciting side of the room, away from the shooty bit of the room. Yeah, quite unusual to see a keykin and a chancekin together. I think those are the right names for them. You know what I mean, though. The dudes that drop a key, I'm pretty sure they're keykins, and then the other ones that just drop a mystery box of some good stuff, I believe to be chanckins. And the keys are always useful, and for once, the drop from the chancekin is also useful, because we've got an extra bit of armour as well. Quite often they'll give you ammo, and as yet I haven't got a gun that requires ammo. Or heart health when you're already on full heart health, things like that. But yeah, a bit of armour, I'll take that, to see how long we can hold on to it. Have a little look in the shop. We've got a cell creep just in case we should happen to get anything that we don't particularly want to keep. Yeah, nothing too useful in there. The Molotov's a halfway decent way to kick off a boss fight, I suppose, and you maybe get a second crack at it if the fight goes on long enough for it to recharge. The weird egg, as best I can tell, doesn't really serve any great purpose other than to activate the advanced dragon. Ooh, now we do like red chests, so although I need 2 keys to get in the oubliette, I'm just going to open that straight up, and that's the compressed air tank, which is definitely a fun weapon. Very slow firing, but does a lot of damage, and it's one of those ones where the visual effect is half the fun. So there we go, let's hope it attacks. There we go, didn't keep the armour all that long. Yes, I'd have rather it attacks the gun nut, is it called, even though it doesn't actually have a gun. This big dude anyway, rather than just a lowly little bulletkin. Yeah, could have done a little bit better with targeting the explosive barrels there, but everything's dead and we didn't take any further hits. Oh, that's unfortunate. A decent level chest and very likely not going to have enough keys to open it. But we'll see. So at times like this you sort of wish you were playing as the hunter and had the dog with you, and the dog would just go on a mad digging binge and just get loads of useful things out of the ground. Okay, so trying to preserve that water barrel up at the top left. Make sure I'm not firing towards it and keep me over here so the enemies don't fire towards it either. And if you're not yet familiar, why do we want to preserve the water barrel? Because we can put out the fire. And why do we want to put out the fire? There's a little switch behind it that will open up a secret room that gives us access to a secret floor. And that's why I need 2 keys, is to open the hatch that is hidden in that secret bit. Right, I haven't quite fully explored the floor yet, so before we do the boss fight I'll do that. And as is almost always the case, oh, it's just the chest room. We seem to be short on keys. How many were in the shop? There's always going to be at least one in the shop. It's just one, and it'll take half the fortune we have at the minute, just over half the fortune. So not for the first time. In fact, it's getting to be quite a regular occurrence. I'm going to take on the boss using just the starter pistol. Which is a slightly awkward way to do things, because it takes so long that it improves the chances of you taking a silly hit. Though I can hide behind tables for a bit here. They don't last forever, of course. I even get to drop a chandelier on it. Oh, I got a hit there. I thought I just about timed that right. Clearly not, so yeah. That therefore prevents the flawless victory, since it's already not flawless. And means we won't get the master round, so we won't get the extra health, all of which is always a boon. Oop. I think there was going to be a second hit there, but managed to get the kill just as that happened. Okay, so yeah, that's irritating. I've got an ammo refill that I can't use. Top up the health, but I'd rather have taken loads of hits if I was going to get given that much health back. And an almost entirely worthless pickup as well. Well, that's an active item too. So, and no keys. That's really quite a poor outcome there all round. Because it hasn't given me a weapon. I don't know why it didn't. Oh, no, we have got a weapon. Sorry. Oh, why didn't I use that against the boss? That'd have worked wonders. Right. Okay. Well, slow, but it'd have done some damage. Right. So forgetful in this game. That's why I didn't drop a weapon. I had picked one up. Ah, dear, oh dear. Yeah, let's get the keyboard. I was going to say, by virtue of not having a weapon, we can't actually check for secret rooms, but we can check for secret rooms, although I'm not 100% sure how well this will do at revealing cracks in walls. It's going to take a good percentage of its ammunition to check as well. No, okay, right, I'll just going to let a blank off in the shop, hope for the best. Get nothing, and try the exit room as well. It does tend to lead off the side of the exit rooms rather than off the bottom, so yeah, no joy anywhere there. But we have at least been able to open the access to the oubliette and get the 2 keys that are required for it, so down the hatch it is. And I hope we get some slightly better luck, or at least better memory for this next part. In theory, the shark could be a brilliant room clearer, but I think it only attacks one target rather than keeps going. So it's far best used on lone big targets that need a lot of damage taken off them. Ooh, managed to avoid that just. Not that one. Right. Oh god. Not a good setup there. I haven't been using this face melter thing. Yeah, did it there. Okay, it at least recharges pretty quickly. Oh, another stupid hit. And yeah, that was always dodging the wrong way. Yeah, we're getting some use out of the face melter there actually. See, it's not really an item I've encountered terribly often, as you may be able to tell. Yeah, just got caught by the grenade there. It's always a bit of an ambitious escape tactic, but the top of the screen was looking a bit busy. Okay, as is always the case, having bought a key on the first floor, it's going to make it hard to buy anything else and still be able to afford the Nord key at 115. All the more unfortunate that we've got some armour tucked behind a locked door there as well. And considering that I keep taking silly hits, some armour would be useful. Right, I don't know if I really fancy attempting to traverse the trap room. Give it a go. And yeah, of course I got hit by the spike traps there. So yes, health now very much at a premium. This may be a run you in fact don't get to see, because I suspect it could be quite a curtailed one. And although these things aren't that hard to kill, the curving trajectory on their bullets does sometimes let them get a sneaky shot in at you round a corner. Okay. Some health please, that would be nice. Got a decent exploding corpse effect there. The problem with some of these enemies is that their corpses already explode. Okay, still nothing in the way of helpful room drops. And the cash situation is kind of on track. Oh, finally some health. Use of the table there. Okay, I could still definitely do with some better rune drops. Oh man! Right, well, I'm definitely going to want a key for that. So that is very unusual, getting a red and black chest on the same level. Did I forget to junk the chests on the previous floor as well? It's like I get worse with this game with each passing day rather than better. some of them into the pit. It's easier than taking their health all the way down. Not that they require terribly many hits, but anything that reduces the number of hits required is always a bonus. Oh man, kamikaze bats are really unhelpful. Right, stop buffing the other enemies, you little shit. Well, my plan was to try and blow up that shotgun kin, but he beat me to it. More or less blew himself up. Okay. Well, the cash situation is alright. But that's about all it is, so could definitely do with a lot more health. Way more health. But the health could reasonably be described as dire. Okay. Right. Do have plenty of cash, so I'm going to get that key and can open the black chest. And hopefully it's something that just gives me all the health in the world and a really powerful weapon. But I don't think any such thing exists. Actually, it's not far off. Oh my god! It doesn't give me a really powerful weapon, but it has given me extra health and fully filled it, so that was absolutely ideal. And yeah, like I say, no powerful weapon given, but it does give improved stats to weapons as well. I'm almost certain. Let me just quickly check the Ammonomicon entry. Bestows unreasonable courage in the face of danger is, I believe, extra damage against bosses, which is convenient, what with this being a boss coming up, rather than generalised damage improvement. I might be wrong about it. It's not always 100% clear from the entries in the Ammonomicon. I'd really have to go to the wiki to find out for certain. Ooh, stop cornering me. I think I can still fire the sharks off while he's hidden, because they'll just eventually do the job. They are doing a pretty good job. One or two more maybe. There we go. Oh well, that black chest was something of a run saver by the look of things, so I was doing a pretty spectacularly poor job before that. And I can't remember what Polaris does. Right, okay. Not necessarily one that befits a player who keeps getting hit like I do. But improved damage with every hit is always a bonus. So we did get an extra key, so we'll open up the blue chest. And there's another weapon to be had. Okay, probably really no point looking back into the shop again. We don't need to top up on health, though we've got some spare. And yeah, we can't really afford to buy anything without jeopardising getting the 115 shell casings. So, since Polaris has got loads of ammunition, let's use that to check for secret rooms. Oh, that's one of those ones where I'm just not sure. No. See, it looked like the wall was taking some form of damage, but remained resolutely blank proof. Is that the same thing again? Before I go wasting another one. I think it is, isn't it? It's not localised to the centre of the wall, it's pretty much all over. Okay, we'll try the shop and then just head to the second floor. Nope. Okay, I mean, there's supposed to be such a thing as YouTuber's luck. I suppose I did get it with the black chest. That was a big old rescue, but not had any joy trying to find secret rooms or anything like that. So I would say I'm not befitting from YouTuber's luck in that regard. Maybe it's like those Facebook things, the more likes I get from you guys, the better it all becomes. Okay. Didn't quite catch up with the chance kin as intended. Yeah, I'd kind of like to hit the thing that's firing off loads of bullets rather than the easier to avoid things. Okay, the Polaris has reached level 2 there. Just in time to take on a Lead Maiden. Okay, and we've got an ammo refill too, which is nice. And I think overdue rather than YouTuber's luck in that instance. Yeah, two particularly useless items as far as I'm concerned. Not quite enough for the Nord key just yet. And very little likelihood of getting anything other than the Nord key, if the truth be told. Yeah, oh, you sneaky little shit. Oh, that is despicable behaviour, spawning off screen and then coming screaming straight at me before I've got a chance to do anything about it. So presumably we're back down to level 1 on Polaris. Yes, we are. Fairly easy to tell from whether it's firing 1 or 2 bullets. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be the most accurate weapon in the world. Okay, yeah, I'd definitely prefer that to be powered up a bit further before I do a boss fight. I think it goes to level 3, so ideally I'd like to get it to level 3. There we go, that is level 2. So I'm not entirely clear how many kills you need to get before it levels up. Seems like quite a few. It's quite handy pushing it into the pit. Let's try it again. Yeah. Can't push a ghost into the pit, unfortunately. Seems like it might be a little bit more accurate in the level 2 phase as well. Presumably this is the altar room over here. Yep. With yet again nothing to put on the altar. Can't even open that bloody chest. Okay, well, oh yeah, let's try not to get a silly hit in a trap room. Okay, so I guess that is probably as much level as we're going to see, so not going to get to level 3 before the boss. But yeah, let's just go in and see how we get on. Feels like it ought to do some decent damage. Anything that takes those rockets out of the sky early doors is useful. That's where some higher damage weapons are a bit of a letdown in this fight, is that they're too slow to be able to target that. Some ammo, some more health from the Master Round of Shield, not bad. And some kind of beam weapon, can't remember which one. Moonscraper. I don't know if that does anything other than just be a beam weapon. Yep, not really clear from the description, once again. Okay, well that floor went alright, I suppose. Can't actually open any of the damn chests. Or can we? No, haven't got enough for a key on top of the Nord key, I don't think. No, not at second floor pricing we don't. So I guess junk some chests, check for secret rooms, the usual ammo, then head off to the third floor. Oh, there we are. What have we got here? Oh man, the chances of getting stuff off of there without taking a hit are, I would have thought, limited. I thought I was going to go in the pit, which would have been incredibly piss poor. Right. Okay, well, the heart health I can probably do without. Guanstone's not super wonderful. Got one. Nearly went in the pit again. And to be fair, actually, that ammo is not super required, but Why not? I don't know what the other weapons are like, so it gives everything a bit of a top up. Try and get it if I can. Haha, there we go. Yeah, that secret rooms are often easier to get stuff out of than that, and potentially more rewarding as well, but it's a bonus nonetheless, so we'll have a crack. Now I wonder, is this a good enough run to be worth trying to save scum? I don't know. This is the last chance to do a save scum, if that's the play. Yeah, it'll cock up the video for sure. Yeah, let's just have a look at the third floor and see how we get on. I think I'd want something a little bit even more overpowered than that. Like both master rounds for a start. Although I suppose technically that's the equivalent of 2 master rounds so far, with the Riddle of Lead helping out. I'd kind of like it if this made it to level 3 sometime soon. Oh, presumably that is level 3. And it is certainly powerful. So yeah, let's see how long we can go without taking a hit. It certainly helps being able to shoot faster than anything else can get a shot off. Oh, that was close. Did I actually get the spider along the way there? Doesn't seem to be coming back, so I guess I must have done. This looks like quite a nasty room to cross with that spike trap in the middle, and I don't really have to cross it because all it does is take us back to the start room, so I won't. And actually this isn't too bad a trap room because there's an exit at the top, so I can just walk over to it. Not that there was much reward for doing that really, but I can at least teleport to there now in future. That was absolutely the wrong way out of that route. Top exit was the one I wanted. And I know you can walk on the rails, but it's one way of ensuring that you can't fall off as if you ride the minecart. Not sure I've had terribly many falling off accidents as it is, but it doesn't hurt to try and stay safe, does it? Okay, so still don't have any keys, and that's the biggest drawback for accessing the rat fight at this point. Definitely need one. That was essentially the mistake I made in the earlier episode that I referred to. I got all excited and opened a red chest. Can't remember what item came out of it. It was pretty decent. Oh, I think it was the Gatling Gull, who makes for a good companion, particularly in boss fights. But it yeah, I only had funds for one key, so couldn't open the rat floor at all. Right, since we're quite powered up, I'm going to take on the boss at this point and hope for the best. I don't know if I should maybe slow down the rate of fire slightly, actually, just to ensure that we're not wasting ammo by plugging away at a damage cap. It's just about dead though, so yeah, I mean it's the easiest boss to beat on the 3rd floor by quite some way, but it's still one that I managed to take hits on quite regularly, so that's pleasing. And what have we got there? Icebreaker. Nah, I don't think I'm too fond of that. Right, well, I haven't yet seen the hatch to the rat fight. If there's any way possible at all, I would like to keep this weapon intact in its current state for the rat fight, but that is a big ask to go the rest of this floor, and crucially the entire rat floor as well without taking a single hit is, I think, a little bit unlikely. Some ammo for it is nice as well. Still no keys. And yeah, another thing I was tempted to do was start looking for secret rooms as well, but I need to keep the blanks for the rat fight. Okay. Well, I don't actually recall having seen any rats at all, so I think they must be through there, which unfortunately means traversing the trap room, which could well lead to taking a hit. Perhaps not. It doesn't look super complex, but I imagine we'll have to use more than one of the platforms at some stage. Or maybe not. I don't know, I was worried over nothing. Thought one of them might get me, came close. And there are the rats. Right, oh, there's the hatch right beneath me as well. Let's get that properly revealed. And a safe room of some kind down here. Still need a key. So, don't think I've got anything that would facilitate stealing. Which is unfortunate because, you know, nicking stuff is definitely better than buying it. For the sake of this game, that is not real world advice. Yeah, not helpful. So I didn't check whether the shop had 2 keys. We might have enough. We have got, I think, enough to buy 2 keys. No, it's only got 1 for sale. And don't have enough for 2 in any case. Right, so let's junk this one and then head for the rat fight, or the rat lair. And yeah, pray that this damage level holds up on the Polaris. Yeah, it'd be really, really useful to be able to save at this point, particularly for the purposes of this quest that I'm on, with trying to get the finished gun and only needing rat items for the finished gun. Because at the moment it's a reasonably strong setup going into this one. What, 6 health, 4 shields. You know, could be worse, and a very strong weapon. Whether or not I can keep that as powerful as it is at the moment remains to be seen. Okay, so the old right, left, down, left, left. And I'm hoping for as many empty rooms as possible, which is only ever one, to be fair. This is the exact opposite of an empty room. There's a hit straight away. Oh, it only went down 1 level. That was not as bad as I thought it might be. Still not welcome, but there we are. Now it's down to level 1. I wish some of my other predictions came true as readily as my abilities to lose. Hang on. Done 2 rights, right, left. That would have been a very stupid thing to do. Yeah, like if my predicting the lottery numbers was anywhere near as accurate as me predicting I'm going to take a hit in Gungeon, then I could just buy my own damn finished gun in real life. Alright, why won't these jammed things just die? Also, if the skeleton would die as well, that would also be really helpful. Crikey! Well, that took some doing, but at least it was without taking a hit. So, down, left, left. And yeah, one of the most obnoxious rooms in the whole of the rat floor. Looks like we went back to level 2 there, which is unexpectedly soon, but welcome. So it must be based on the total amount of damage dealt rather than the number of enemies killed. Oh, and an actual empty room as well. Marvellous. Okay, let's fill that up. Well, I think I'm going to use Polaris as my my go-to weapon for this fight. I don't know what, if anything, to use as a backup. Probably the shark gun as a backup. Right, okay, let's see how long we can get this to last. Probably not very long without taking a hit, knowing this irritating little shit of a rat. Yeah, straight off in fact. Stop throwing out so bloody many, I can't avoid that. Yeah, I would really like this to be at one of the more powered up levels than it is, for sure. Much higher, in fact. Oh god, I thought I was going to be able to get away with that one. Right, well that could have definitely gone better, and I don't think it's dealing quick enough damage to see me through the next phase. But let's find out. Start off with dropping a shark in, just to have something that hopefully does a good bit of damage before we get kicking in with the Polaris. it. And I just don't like that attack. Nor this one. It's got a big safe spot for quite a long time though. Get off. Oh dear. Yep, didn't think that was going to last very much longer. Yeah, what a pity the Polaris didn't hold up at a stronger level for a bit longer. So another failed attempt. And in answer to my earlier question about should I save scum it at the going in point, maybe I should have done. But once again, thank you for watching and join me for the next episode of the Quest for the Finished Gun. Bye for now.